I don't think I have enough to do anything. Okay. So, I mean, the game looks really good, and there's another fucking troll. It has that going for it. Ow. Now I can actually use the, oh god, I forget he has that. See, doesn't this not feel more like a fucking Dark Souls boss than anything else? It's just so... All about that hitbox, man. And I can see, like... But if you like Dark Souls, obviously this is, like, gonna appeal to you on a super high level, but... People love to give Dark Souls accolades. I don't want to say like it's not deserved. Like Dark Souls has the combat, like it has the cool combat, which is good. It's just very unique to itself. You know, and it's very noticeable. That's not to say it's not bad. Or it is bad. But it's like... I had a similar thing with like Breath of the Wild where they like changed the Breath of the Wild combat. Even though like the original... So like the original God of War combat was great. Like it was fine. It was perfect. It worked really well. Like I don't think this change was really needed, is the thing. Now that's kind of how I felt about like the Breath of the Wild changes to the combat. They tried to make it more like you had to do more. They made a lot more stuff with the physics engine and all this extra cool things you could do if you were really clever. But it was just like more of a time consumer than anything else. So it was like, sure, that's cool and all. What is this? Okay, well, it's equipped now. What is that? What is this? How do I use it? Hold L1 and R. Let me look at the movie. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. Oh, that one's really good, actually. It was like Breath of the Wild took away like some very pivotal things in its combat system. The ability to switch between targets, first of all, with the Z targeting system is gone. Can't do that anymore. The way that it used to set the camera behind you so that you could taper around things and you'd be able to jump back and forth, you know, around the target so you would always keep him front and center, was pivotal. They took that out. So now it like gives you an overview of the scene, and locking on doesn't really do anything except home your attacks towards the target. It's really strange. It's really strange that they made that change, and I don't understand it, I guess is the thing. And I feel like it would be better if it had that. Now I still think Breath of the Wild is a pretty decent game.
No one here.
It's another one of those that I think is
No good comes from them.
given a lot more credit. Alright, I want to say it's overrated, but, you know, I don't know if that's fair. Because it is pretty good. There's a lot of things that I don't think are great about it, though, to be honest. I have to find the other bells. So the way the bells work, they're just an annoyance. It just sets a time limit on it. So I have to know where they are. There's another one over there. So that's 2, and I gotta find the third one. And I have to hit them all within a certain amount of time. I need to get the boy up here, I think. Now I really hope, one of the things I would like is if they sort of acknowledged and went a little bit back into the history of how we got from there to here. And if it does that, I think I'll like this game a lot more. Because I feel like that's one of the big things that it's missing story-wise, is just that it moves forward.
I may want to write that down.
Without really acknowledging what it was before. Oh, I forgot to get the other one of these stupid birds back in that other place. I'm not going back for it. Fuck it. They also do this open world aspect, which is really weird. Like, not every game needs to be an open world. I feel like they're making it so that that's like the ultimate end goal for every game is to just be open. Oh, it's right there. Okay, well, that's not so bad. I have to get this one first, though, I think. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, but I think I can do it. Let's see how far back I can go before it...
Now where should we go?
We're gonna go right here. No!
We can open the chest now.
I think it's more of a PlayStation exclusive thing than it is anything else. PlayStation exclusives have been moving in that direction. It's every one of those. But I think Nintendo's going for it as well with Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey was a little more open world than the other games. And it's... For a lot of games, it does help their structure, but for a lot of other games, like God of War, for instance, it didn't really need to be open world. It is kind of cool. Like, if this was any other game, I'd be like, yeah, this is fucking dope, and I love it. But, and I do kind of like it. It's just that it tries to be God of War, but it isn't. It's not. It's everything but. And does that make it a bad game? I don't know.
Are you your animal ahead?
That's really the battle I'm waging in my own heart and soul. A lot of people say it doesn't. You're supposed to judge games based on their own merit and forget about the other things. That's what people said about Star Wars. They're like, judge Last Jedi not as a Star Wars movie, but is it good on its own, right? It's not fair, you know, to say it's a bad film because it doesn't acknowledge the...
But
Oh, he's
I hit it, didn't I? I do.
bounced off his hide.
It bounced off. Could the board be magical?
What do you think?
It looked weirder than any board I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
You're smarter than me, boy. You have all the answers. I'm just a fucking loser. I have this feeling that, like, at the end of the game, Kratos is probably just gonna get killed off, and they're gonna be like, Atreus is the new
Stay
God
alert.
of War
More of those people?
character
Something else.
that everyone should like. And just, maybe that's what it is that I'm just seeing, like, how this is gonna affect the franchise moving forward, and it's like one of those things where, like, you know,
Some of the bodies are those weird dead things.
where you can see that a game is good, but like, what does it do for the franchise as a whole? Like, you see Resident Evil 4, I think, is the greatest example of this. It's like, Resident Evil 4 is a great game, but it changed the formula so much, and it made it more action-oriented and less puzzle-oriented, and then it set the franchise in this direction that sort of ruined it, and then it had to get rebooted as something else again. You know, because that formula isn't... It takes away from what people actually want out of the franchise and what makes it good. Oh, my computer's not plugged in. That's not good. Hold on. We'll lose the footage if I do not plug it in immediately. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. Okay. Plugged in. Hopefully... Oh, jeez. That was scary. I've literally had that happen to me before. Where, like, did not plug in the fucking computer and it just died. And I had to redo a thing. It was actually because it was recording footage for Devil May Cry. I was gonna do, like, a Devil May Cry storyline thing. But it turned out to be a hell of a lot of work. And then, you know, while it was like... no, it wasn't... It was... Because I was doing the Halloween films first. And I wanted to... I started them probably later than I should have. And I watched all the Halloween films, and then... Like, I was going to start... I didn't record any of it, so I didn't know how to do the footage right unless I just rewatched all the films. Which was kind of a problem. It just seemed like a lot of work to do. To be as... as complete about it as I wanted to be. Like, I wanted to make the definitive video about, like, the lore and how the entire story and everything, and go into detail about everything, you know? Like, make something like that, because that's, I feel like, something that hasn't really been done before. Most people cut it up into pieces and say, like, I'll make a video on this part of the lore, or they'll just explain the story, like, very minimally as possible. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And then I had somebody else upload a video on the fucking Halloween lore. It got really big, and I was like, well, shit, I can't compete with that, obviously. Somebody already just did the fucking idea I was thinking of doing. Theirs was a little less lore intensive, and then I learned about some comics that were technically canon, and that was another thing that it was like, no, I don't know. But then Devil May Cry was like working on that at the same time. I had to record and finish the games and record all that footage. And first of all, while I was recording that, I had that problem where my computer died and I lost a thing and I had to replay the game. And it just felt, I don't know. I was just seeing like all the work that would go into it. There were the films and stuff, or not the films, the books. Like, there's a bunch of mangas. And I was like, this is just gonna take forever. And I don't know if I'll even be able to make a lot more content like that.
Much to learn.
I still have that same problem with the Spider-Verse videos I did. I feel like those did actually better than... they did pretty... They didn't... I mean, for me, they did good. For me, they did good. In that I actually got like a decent number of people watching them. I got a new subscriber. Somebody actually subscribed for that, and I feel kind of bad about that because I'm not actually delivering much more of that content unless I get a good idea on how to do that. And I got likes on it. I got 2 likes on it, or I think I got only 2, which is something I sometimes get. If I get a like on a video, I feel like I should continue that. Like, the Doom video actually got 2 likes, and I was surprised by that. I guess I didn't think anybody was interested in those, like, lost episode things I was doing. I just did them for... because I had them.
Yes!
Do not lose it.
And I thought it'd be a cool little thing. I was kind of saving it for a more... like, all those episodes. I was saving it for, like, maybe someday somebody will ask for these videos and I can give them then. But nobody ever did, and then I was just sitting on them for so long. Like, I'll just upload this fucking Full Throttle. It wasn't even as bad as I remember it. Like, I remember those episodes being really, really bad, and that's why. Now, we've lost the boy, and we need to follow him.
Where are you?
It's a really good mechanic. Boy. Boy, where the frick are you? You frickin' frick.
I found it! Please hurry!
I love mechanics like this where they want you to go a very specific direction in like a kind of maze. I'm being a little sarcastic when I'm saying
Atreus!
He's slowing down!
because mazes, they often don't do them actually in a way that you could get lost in them. It's often, oh, if I go the wrong way, I'll just hit a dead end and then I can go back. It's such a game thing to do, and they do it so often. But it gives you the illusion that you would get lost if you went in the wrong way. So you're like, oh, I gotta listen and know where he goes. Oh, he went this way. But it's near impossible for you not to just be able to do this without even listening for him. And it's like, you want to go the dead end route. At least I do, because I want to get the things.
Atreus!
He didn't even reply.
What did you do? I'm sorry.
Atreus!
He's that way, I think. Over here. There's nothing actually on this. That's the problem that I had when I was playing Octopath Traveler the other day. Not the other day, but like a long while back I was recording a series, Octopath Traveler. That's probably gonna end up in the last episode as well. It's one of those
I
things.
know he belonged to anyone.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this. Hold here, please. Hold, I said. He's losing blood. The last of his kind in all the realm, and you shoot him. You needed food?
Target practice.
Target practice.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that pressure on. The blame is mine. Should have kept a closer eye.
Will he die?
I will not let him. You. The arrow cut a tideway inside him. Find both ends and hold them tightly. Start with the left side. Grab it and hold. Now the right side. Hold it tight. Good. Now pull them together. Line them up.
Kratos would really want to help in this situation.
You're a witch.
I can't finish the healing here. My home is just beyond the trees there. You will carry him. He must not die.
So there's like pieces of it where it's like, oh,
You seem
I don't
stable
care
and calm
about this
for now.
book.
Great.
But it's just so like,
This way.
it feels a little contrived because it's like, oh, I have to do this because I have to move this story forward, and the only option is to help people and be a good person.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother
He wouldn't really do that, would he?
said I'd go into.
I've never seen you in these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was her last wish.
Boy,
I'm sorry for your loss.
Why did she have that reaction? She said ashes, she reacted weirdly to that.
We're
Some
here.
sort of story
Isn't it
aspect.
true?
Not in it. Below it. Emily!
Look!
It's all
I
right.
really like this landscape. Like, the thing about the game is it's beautiful. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that fucking thing. Jesus Christ. That's fucking cool. It's like a big turtle man. No, he's really mean.
boy.
I promise you, he's safe.
Boy. Don't touch his little tendrils. That's gross. What are those even? They're gross. They're gnarly. Don't touch them. Ew.
Quickly. Place him on the stave there. Keep him still.
Like, it's just a different tone from the other games.
You live alone?
It's better this way.
Yeah.
Where it's just
my
like
mother doesn't like people either.
testosterone fueled and fucking
Hold him still before he hurts himself.
crazy, out of control, over the top,
Easy.
rage and anger,
Rest now.
intensity, you know. And
I
then
need 2 more things.
this game, it's got
Fresh
this
red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
scenes like this, you know. This would be so weird in any other God of War game.
What else?
I
We have to help this
know
hippopotamus.
you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever. But you're right. Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's cress. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine. Lamb's cress.
Well, she doesn't seem too mad about killing fish. Seems to be happy to kill fish and just leave them here to fucking rot on the riverside. But no, don't kill a hippopotamus. Don't kill Mr. Pig. He's real. He's sentient or something. This is like the quintessential God of War moment. Picking flowers. This is like everything I wanted out of this game. Wouldn't it be so quirky and fun if Kratos was picking flowers in a garden and he was all silly and everybody made fun of him? Wouldn't that be funny? Haha. I have funny. He's so angry. It'd be funny if he was just... They made him do stupid things.
Have you the red root as well?
The boy is searching.
Perhaps he could use help. Please, the salve is nothing without both ingredients.
He's literally only helping these people because of this kid. I don't really get it. I don't really get it, I'll be honest. Don't really get it. Boy. You're stuck.
Would this help?
Oh, that's right. He drops his own sword when he
Dropped it?
runs
You're
off.
chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then
You did lose it.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
He drops it when he runs after the pig. Kratos picks it up. Oh, I guess he got it. Oh, hello. Let's go. On guard? Hello. Ugh. Gross. It's got this like wet texture on him as well. Makes him look wet. Makes him look slimy and gross. The house is just kind of clipping into his shell there a little bit. Look at that, he's just sitting on it. How does she move the pig?
Exactly what I need.
I've been calling it a hippopotamus. It's obviously not. It's more of like a boar, I think. A boar.
Who's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait.
But I want everyone to know I was calling it that out of fun. It was a joke. I didn't really think it was a hippopotamus. Don't fucking...
You want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult.
Wow. So emotive. It's actually really good. It's really well done. The expressiveness of the characters is really beautiful. It looks gorgeous.
There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Is she Baba Yaga? But what's the name of the fucking
What's
witch
it
that
again?
lives in the living house?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Tomboy.
Is that a Norse myth? I don't even know, actually. There's like a witch in the woods. She lives in a house and it walks.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat.
Wow.
And take this.
The witch has
You can use
compass.
it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
Wow. That is so magical and cool. I'm so glad we have a story reason to have a stupid
I see
company
a boat.
that points me towards my objective. Nightmares. How do you know what a nightmare is? Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button to do the dodge.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. But they
Oh.
are nightmares. I don't remember which. I wish I could ask her.
What the fuck is this? I forgot I have that. It was cool how it left a little mark on the fucking post. Hold on. It didn't do it again. I think it made the little mark on the top, a little notch. I could have gone that way. Now he's dead. Boy. Let's do some cool shit, boy. I'm really strong.
Isn't that heavy? Doesn't seem heavy.
It's so dumb. I am not a god, boy. Stop implying that I am a god. I am just but a man. Isn't that heavy? Yes. Well, it doesn't look heavy. I love how he's just so monumentally strong and like there's no it clearly isn't obvious to him that I might be a little bit inhuman.
Do not touch the water.
Why?
Do you know what is under the surface?
No.
Then don't touch the water.
Then do not touch the water.
Don't know what that thing is. I'm sure I'll get a power up that'll allow me to do something about that in the future, and then I can return to this place as I am wont to do. Oh frick, that looks scary. Okay. There's like a water drop down there. Well, let's go over here, I guess. Oh, that's my first talisman. Gain a burst of health? Huh. Neat. Do I have any more of these? No. Apparently not. Can I upgrade it? Yes, I can. Oh. Upgrade this with 500. Hold R for hits multiple enemy. Oh, that thing. Yeah, I know what it is. And then there's this, which is a haymaker. Breaking an enemy's block. That would be useful, but I haven't run into any shield enemies yet. I might just get one of these. While Atreus is choking an enemy, you can perform a combo move if Kratos launches or hits the enemy far away. I'll just get this one. I can nearly... Oh, I think I can still get another one, huh? That was... must have been less than I thought it was. I can get both. Let's get both. Wow. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I got a little
Atreus,
thing.
here.
Yes, Father.
Why am I calling him? I don't actually need you to come here. Let's go, boy. Let's get out of here. This place sucks. This place smells like poop. Break all their shit. Well, that was weird. That's definitely how that would work.
There's something over there.
You're right, boy. Let's go get it.
Now we'll get to the mountain quick. I just can't believe I'm here during all this. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods. Not even my own bed school.
You were not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great.
He was sick for some reason. I don't know why. I'm trying to see if I can get in there. Apparently not. Alright, well, let's leave then, I guess. And this is where the game really opens up, is here, at this point. We were sort of on a... We had to get the compass. We had to get to this point, and then it opens up a bit.
There's the mountain. Look how close we are.
We're so close, we'll probably get there
How do you
within
know?
20
Do
minutes.
not smell it.
If that smells the sea, the sea stinks.
It does, yeah. The sea smells like fish. Smells like dead fish and fucking...
Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke of the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That sounds like Baldur.
Baldur.
Ah, Baldur.
Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
That's the one I'm gonna go kill, because I'm known for killing the king of gods. That's my character. I'm just trying to see if there's something I can actually do here. Apparently not. Now, I could go explore, but nope. I don't think the game wants me to just yet.
Just sitting there in the middle of the lake. I see runes there in this chest. Can't quite make it out.
What's it say, boy?
It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world.
That sounds fun.
What? Throw our weapons into the water? This won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
Wow. How convenient for me that I have a weapon that I can return back to my hand.
The axe did not return.
Well, that sucks. Guess we're screwed.
Hang on, boy! What is this?
Let's fight it. Kill it. It's big.
It's the world serpent.
Super cool. I actually like this. I want to kill it though. Oh, thanks. You imbued it with alcohol.
Oh yeah! This is great!
I bet his breath smells really bad.
It speaks?
Yeah! Mom said he's friendly!
What does it say?
I don't know! That was amazing! Wait! There's a shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
So, where should we go?
First, right? We'll be the first people to walk on it in who knows how long.
You know of that serpent?
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around the whole world and bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Yeah, I don't think he's big enough to bite his own tail, wrap around the world and bite his own tail. Oh, look, night vision. Wow, it actually homed in on it. That's cool. Alright, well, let's solve this puzzle, boys. I hope you boys like puzzles.
Hey, that could be down there.
Could be. I love how he somehow got stabbed by a sword, even though there's fucking spikes there, and it would have been perfectly reasonable to assume that he got stabbed by spikes. Why can't I pick this up?
It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh!
Okay.
Maybe a treasure!
Motsognir, ruler of man and beast, I came to his kingdom to learn if he had obtained the ingredients to form the armor of legend. All I found was death In sorrow, I leave this offering in memory of all those who suffered in the Dwarf King's quest for glory. Okay, I can find that. That is very Red Dead Redemption of it. This game is very unique. That shit. I can't do anything about that. I can get this thing though. Oops, meant to hit the. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing it. Seeing it will not be the easiest thing. I am seeing it. Damn it. There we go, we got another apple. They say there's like 9 of those altogether. It's like not many. I actually don't know how long this game is, but I feel like it's not as long as I might think it is. Although there is more to it than...
That's some statue. Who built it, you think?
I do not know.
The gods built it for themselves.
Oh, good. I was hoping we might explore, Luke.
When we wish to continue our journey, we know to return here.
I love how they do this. Like, it's out of character for him to do that. They like set him up to be like, no, we have to continue on our journey. There's all these distractions, and then it's like, but if the player is like, no, I want to go explore, then it's like, yeah, I decided I wanted to explore instead. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It's like that movie that I just watched, the Bandersnatch, the Black Mirror.
What happened here?
Shipwreck.
Well, yeah. I wonder why it crashed.
We do not wonder why, boy. We merely say I can't use my axe from my boat, so I can't get that. And that's a really cool thing that I like. Let's go up here. It'll be fun. I'm sure there's nothing up here at all. Oh, there's one of those.
One more for the collection. I don't know these rings. If we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out.
We found a cipher. Okay. Ow!
Enemies ahead!
Okay, this is gonna be hard. Ah, fuck! I didn't see him doing that. Shit, I was watching the other guy. This might be too hard for us to do right now. I'm certainly gonna try. I mean, do I need to get this?
I don't know.
Or I have to find a cipher before I can read it.
Find a cipher. I bet I can figure it out. Here we go.
Oh. Ah, shit! Ah!
No, get up.
Okay. This is gonna be rough. If I can do this, it's gonna be really hard. And the only thing really I need to do is actually just upgrade everything so that I'm stronger. One more try at this. Oh, we are actually past time here, so I'm gonna end this episode here. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm giving it one more try. And that's how that's gonna go, and I'm gonna lose. But that's what's gonna happen. This is the last try I'm giving it. Anyways. Oh, why did it do that? Oh boy. Oh, I hate this. No, baby. I'm like scared. Oh, baby. Fuck, there it is. It's that reaching attack that really gets me. That one's really hard to dodge because it sort of, they try to get as close as possible. It sort of homes in a little bit. I kind of hate it, but whatever. That's the end of the episode. I'll see you guys on the next one. We'll explore a little bit more. Alright, bye.